Hello friends, here we are, another draft. This time we got a vintage cube, and oh my gosh, would you look at that. Nice little Black Lotus opener for me. This is the alt vintage cube. Alternative, I guess. Apparently it is the cube that LSV and Gabby Sparts play. So it's basically vintage cube. There are some different changes, of course, but I like to think of all vintage cubes as one and the same for the most part. And just basically busted cards in a limited environment. So anyway, not much to say here. Black Lotus is clearly going to be the pick. There's nothing even remotely close. Otherwise, I would take like the Misty Rainforest here. But yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with the Black Lotus. Let me close some of these random apps real quick. Anyways, second pick, we have a Strip Mine, a Toxic, a Coalition Relic, which I've definitely never passed before in my life. There is apparently a lands deck in this cube. I think that's one of the new changes, or at least one of the changes that is in this one as opposed to the regular vintage cube. So there are things like Dark Depths and what's it called? The Thespian Stage. Pretty hard for me to pass a Coalition Relic here, especially after getting a Black Lotus. It's just pretty solid follow-up, but I don't know. I could see taking the Strip Mine and maybe doing some weird land business. Or I could take the Artifact and do some fun artifact business. I don't know. No! Punished! I was just talking about the Dark Depths. And indeed, there it is. Had I taken the Strip Mine, this Dark Depths would be sweet to go for the land deck. Still can do that. In fact, we have like Golos here to go tutor for those lands as well. I don't know how good this deck is going to be, though. I know there's crop rotation in this, but like how realistically are you going to enable the Merit Lage? And plus, it's still just a creature at the end of the day, so, you know, an exile effect or whatever is still super good for it, or versus it. I'm wondering if I should just take the balance. Or the Golos. Golos still going to be fantastic with his start. Yeah, maybe we're doing some artifact nonsense. I'm going to take the Golos and see what happens. Into probably just a Metamorph now. Solid follow-up to what we've already got going on. Stays on theme, certainly. This pack, however, is a little bit weaker. Kind of tempted just to take the Glenelendra Archmage here. Could certainly consider one of the lands as well, although we don't really know what we're doing. But since I have Golos, you know, it's not going to be bad just to take some random lands. In fact, I kind of want to take the Plateau here. Red-white is a very good color combination for like an artifact deck that can blow up lands and whatnot. So I think I'm going to try taking that Plateau and see what happens from there. Oh man, a Minotaur's Augury. I remember this card being really sweet. Exile the top 8 cards of your library, put a land from among them onto the battlefield. Until end of turn, for each non-land card type, you may cast a spell of that type from among the exiled cards. Yeah, that card's awesome, but given the start we already have, I don't see how I'm going to pass this upheaval. It's just too good with all of the fast manas. And, oh, there's a Wildfire now, too. Okay, we could definitely do some land blow-up nonsense if we wanted. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's take the Plateau. Mishra's Workshop now is fantastic. Definitely going to build somewhat of an artifact theme, I think. Commit to Memory also a consideration, but, I mean, this seems pretty good. Do some weird, like, shops nonsense. Staxy shops, if you will. Seagate Resto on the wheel, because I don't think I'm playing the Lotus Bloom. That seems fine. A land that also can provide some nice utility later on. Oh, that's a good hit off of Golos, too, I would think. Ooh, and Golos survives Wildfire. That's a bingo. Yeah, okay. I'm liking the start. As we get a Wear and Tear here, that's pretty good. Oh, there's Braids as well. That's the ultimate stacks card, but Take the wear and tear here for us. And we wield the balance. Gosh darn. God damn. Duretti would also be a fantastic pickup here, but I'm not going to pass balance. It's just way too good in the artifact deck. And now we can take the Rishadan Port. Oh yeah, we're doing it for sure. We are going to cause some major heartache for people. Hopefully. So need more artifacts, need more fast mana. You might have noticed, but they took out the signets in this version of the cube. Oh wow, we got the augury too. Perfect. They took out the artifacts in, the signets in this cube, and they have the talismans instead. So not a drastic difference at all. And yeah, still plenty of nice artifact things to do in this format. So I'm liking this. This is a good position we're in. What do we need? We need some more fixing right now. But hopefully we can get lucky and open some more pieces of power in the next pack. Okay, pack number 2, and we got some really nice cards here. I think I'm just going to have to slam the Tolarian Academy, but Karakas would be good, Talisman would be good, Muldrifter Brainstorm would be fine, Winter Orb would actually be pretty funny. I'm going to make sure I just get this Academy, though. I don't want to take the risk that it doesn't come back and it's a great target for Golos to go grab. But now we are really going to be looking out for the artifacts to pick up. I'm not sure if we're going to wield that Talisman, but that would be nice. But now any cheap artifact is going to be pretty nice, I would think. Channel? Oh boy. Oh, they have Arcane Denial in this? That's a throwback. Counter target spell, its controller may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn. And then you can draw one as well, so pretty interesting card there. I mean, I can't really play the channel in this deck. Mind Twist, however, could certainly be playable, and it's definitely worth a splash. That card is, I mean, it's really good and really not fun for the opponent, but it's just too good to pass. Right now we have the Coalition Relic as our best piece of fixing, but Lotus can do the job as well. But yeah, now we're on the lookout for basically any talisman, and then some more land fixing too. Let's see, because we have white, we have red, we have black, we have blue, and of course we have the Golos activation itself, so lands in general are going to be good. We have a Plains, Swamp, Forest here. That's not bad. We have a Ravages of War, and a Wrenn and 6 would be really good. There's a Sylvan Library here. Yawgmoth's Will is fantastic. Thirst for Knowledge would be decent. Is it worth it to take a Plains, Swamp, Forest? I guess so. And if I pick up any fetch, or a lot of different fetches, then this will be even better, right? Emry is really nice with like Lotus. Ancient Tomb is pretty good here, although I don't think it's necessary. We could just take Stonecoil Serpent. That's not bad with like Workshop and whatnot as well. Could also just take Lightning Bolt, good old Lightning Bolt. I don't know. I feel like I need to start taking the artifacts a little bit higher than anything else. So let's just take the Stonecoil for now and see what we can do from there. We get an Enlightened Tutor. That could be good. Mentor could be good. Echo of Aeons could be good. Kind of like taking the Tutor here, though. Grabs Lotus, Relic, Metamorph, Stonecoil, Golos. So, plenty of good hits already, and then possibly even more. Wow, what is this pack? How am I getting a Hull Breacher this late? That's nuts. Also a Library of Alexandria, but Hull Breacher is just so stupid strong that I don't think I can pass that. Yikes. Looking for any draw 7 as well now, too. Maybe we can wheel the Echo. That's real gross. What do we have here? Metalworker, I guess? Wonder if Prismatic Vista is even better. Splinter Twin, Counterspell. There's a Mystic Sanctuary here. Yeah, I mean, I need to take artifacts, so I guess Metamorph is... No, not Metamorph. Metalworker is a fine pickup. Right, because we really want this Academy and we really want this Workshop to be good, so... Man. Like, I don't know what this... Lutri is just a free card in any deck. Sublime Epiphany seems insane, but again, I just need to take the artifacts here. So, Portal for me. Okay, nice. We did wheel the Talisman, the Winter Orb, and the... well, I guess other Talisman. But this one seems to make more sense to me here. Although the Winter Orb could also be good. I'm just going to take the one that fixes and ramps. Unexpectedly Absent or Sun Titan. We have Sun Titan to go with the Lotus. It's kind of neat. Could do that. I mean, I guess I'm not really playing red. Kind of just playing white-blue for now. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Maybe there's a world where I'm just cutting the Wildfire, and now we can take this Ravages. Might play that. I've got the regular Armageddon here as well. Am I going to play Mishra's Factory? Nope, okay. Well, we'll take the double Ravage effect. Mentor could be good here. I'm picking up a lot of creatures, though, which is making balance a lot more awkward, but... I don't know. We'll see. Blue-white is not the normal color combination I think of this when I think of these decks. Oh my gosh. Well, there's the Urza if I had taken the, who do you call it? The Winter's Orb in the previous pack. That would have been fantastic. I can't really pass a Grim Monolith here, though. We would like a lot of these cards. Urza, Grim Monolith, Polluted Delta, Seachrome Coast. But, yeah, Monolith is just way too good. Still in need of a little bit more fixing for Mind Twist, and passing the Delta was kind of awkward. But holy moly, we got a Time Walk. Okay. Passing a Ponder, but hey. Time Walk is a pretty good Magic the Gathering card, I hear. So I think I'll take it. Artifact count at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're getting there. As there's a Watery Grave for us now. Yeah, that's good. Help splash for Mind Twist. Adds one of our main colors. Seems like a pretty decent pickup to me. Okay. Tinker. Oh, God, I don't have a good Tinker target. I wonder if this Bloodstained Mire is just correct then. Wow, Bloodstained Mire gets every single color, right? Gets plain, swamp, forest, mountain, and island. Oh, could also take what? Ah, man, that Tinker though. Maybe it's still worth taking the Tinker, even though Bloodstained Mire is like the perfect land for me. I suppose the upside of Tinker is super high. Okay, let's take it. Hope to get something that it works with. Zagoth Triome adds black, green, and blue. Again, pretty awkward that we're getting multiple of these black-green lands, which is a double off color. We do have Spellseeker here, though, which is good. Spellseeker grabs Time Walk, Balance. Those two targets alone probably make it good enough. Okay, there's a thieving skydiver here. Or a revoker. Yeah, let's up our artifact count and take the revoker. Dang, late swords, late mana leak, Chrome Mox, Goblin Welder. Splash Welder doesn't look too amazing here. I kind of want to take the mana leak. But Chrome Mox is also really good. So is swords. Jeez, I don't know which one between these two I'm supposed to take. They're just both fantastic. I guess I'll take the swords. I don't know. That's close. Okay, more artifacts. Not bad. Let's take the Talisman of Conviction here. I think over the Worn Power Stone. Although both are good. Yeah, I think I like the 2-mana one a little bit better. I didn't really wheel too much out of this pack. I don't think the LED is what we want, but maybe Tanglewire? Or I guess I'd rather have like Faith's Fetters for the sideboard. These don't really do anything for the deck. Okay, Elspeth. That doesn't seem like a terrible play. Yorion. No, that's not good enough. Well, I guess the Tinker didn't get there. It's too bad. We'll take sideboard Pyroclasm since we have access to a little bit of red. That seems fine. This is a weird deck for sure. I guess Steam Vents is okay. Recruiter, what does that grab? Spellseeker, Hull Breacher, Metamorph, Revoker? I think we'd just rather have the land. I wonder if I'm supposed to run one of the Wrath effects. Another Gideon, huh? Maybe. Oh, not Wrath effects, sorry, the Armageddon effects. Oh, Relic Order's not terrible. This balance got strange. I wonder if balance is not even worth running anymore. Man, it's too bad on that Tinker. Can we ever activate Golos here? I think the answer is yes, right? Oh yeah, for sure, especially with all the talismans. But is it good? That's the real question. Is this deck even good? I don't know. So we are going to run all of these lands awkwardly. There's a land as well. So I guess we're just blue-white splashing Mind Twist. But then the red is okay because we have the Wear and Tear that it helps cast. And then these other lands I think are still okay because of Golos. So another question is, am I running 16 lands here? Yeah, that seems fine. Or that is to say 15 land and the Seagate Restoration. How many artifacts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 artifacts, so not terrible. Good enough for the the Academy and the Workshop, methinks. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a strange deck. Didn't think I was going to end up in a spot like this, but hey, we can make it work for sure. Let's see. Colorless. Couple duels. All right, add land. I don't think I need any basics here. Certainly no mountain. Do I need one swamp? Right now I have Triome, Watery Grave, Coalition Relic, so 3 black sources without a basic. I guess 4 with Lotus. Golos searches for 1/5. So yeah, might not need a swamp here. We just want to go heavy on blue and white, I would think. Curiosity is green, blue. Conviction is red, white. So, okay, I think this will work. Okay. Yeah, kind of a strange vintage cube deck, but hey, we'll give it a shot and see if we can get some wins. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are for round 1 of this version of the vintage cube. And got a pretty hand with Lotus in it. Oh, looks like we might be playing versus Reanimator, though. As our opponent has led on a turn 1 Putrid Imp. I could turn 1 Mind Twist them for 3. I could also turn 1 Elspeth. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of like doing the Mind Twist for 3 here. Versus Reanimator, I'm not sure if Elspeth is going to be good enough, whereas this Mind Twist could, in theory, just win the game. They already have a discard outlet anyways. Alright, we hit Grave Titan, so let's hope they don't have a way to reanimate it immediately. I can go ahead and tutor Swords with Spellseeker as well, should that come to be necessary, but hitting Liliana of the Veil, of course, was not bad. I'm debating if I want to play my Stonecoil Serpent out as a 2/2 here. I don't think so. I'm going to Stonecoil pass, or sorry, Steam Vents pass. We're running a Stirring Wildwood in their deck, which is pretty interesting, though, so some kind of weird splashes maybe going on there. Good, no more plays. All right, we'll take that for sure. And yeah, let's just play Coalition Relic. I don't want to play out the Spellseeker yet and grab like Swords if I don't know if I need it or not. That way I can grab like Time Walk later, perhaps, or something. Necromancy. All right, I could grab like a Balance now, you know? Oh wait, that's not even good. Because I would have to play the Spellseeker to balance. So I guess I'm going to grab Swords. Yeah, we'll go from there. Time Walk definitely not good enough. I mean, I guess if I grab Swords, they're only left with 2 2/2s and the Putrid Imp, which is not terrible given that I have the Stonecoil Serpent. Yeah, that's probably fine to do. Could even just make the Stonecoil Serpent a... no, never mind. Because I'm going to have 4 or 5. I'm going to have 6 mana next turn, so Spellseeker, Swords, and then 2 left over. We'll see. Talisman of Conviction. All right. Let's add blue. That's Spellseeker. Go grab Swords, I think. Let's double check real quick. Yeah, we'll grab the Swords, we'll play the Watery Grave, we'll play the Talisman. And we'll go ahead and just Swords that right now. And the nice thing about that is that the Grave Titan's gone, so if they do draw another Reanimate effect, well, doesn't currently hit anything. They might forget that Putrid Imp doesn't fly. Oh, no, they didn't. I was going to say. You would think Putrid Imp flies on its own natively, but it does not. 2 cards left in their hand. It's a pretty good draw. Let's add white. Let's go ahead and play Elspeth. Make a token. And then we can Enlighten Tutor next turn. Or rather, on their turn. As they have an Entomb now. Okay. Well, I hope they didn't draw another Reanimate effect, because that would be pretty fortunate for them. As they put an Ashen Rider in the graveyard. All right. Doesn't look like they have a Reanimate effect, though, so that's good. Both tokens going to Lily, or I can't speak today. Both tokens going to Elspeth. We'll go ahead and double block one. And I don't need to do this. I could wait, but since they don't have a Reanimate effect, let's go ahead and just grab like Golos here, or Portal. Golos grabs like Academy, though. And we have the mana, yeah, to start activating. Golos seems good. Right, we have white, red, black, or red, blue, black, white, green. Yeah, plenty. So let's just go ahead and grab the Academy. Let's make a token. Say go. The Coalition Relic is just super nice here. Giving us all the colors of the wind. Bone Shredder. That does not kill artifacts. Not sure if the opponent realized that. But hey, they got rid of an Elspeth token. The pass. Alright. Let's activate Golos. Oh? That seems like a pretty good draw. I start by upticking green, white, black, red, white, blue, red. Then I need two more. Guess we'll go ahead and just tap that. Any goodies? Land, Wear and Tear, and Mishra's Workshop. Not really what I would call goodies. Guess I can play the Workshop and make a 1, 2, 3. I can make a 6/6 Stone Coil Serpent. Alright, that seems fine. I guess there's no reason to Time Walk just yet. And we'll just pass. Nice thing is, if they do bring back their Ashen Rider, it's can't do anything to my Stone Coil Serpent. Sure. So they have an Elspeth Sun's Champion. It kills my Stone Coil. But we can keep activating Golos here, and we can fly over to kill the Elspeth. So let's see what we hit first. This needs to add green, white, black, blue, red. Hull Breacher, Plains, and a Revoker. Alright, so play the land. Play the Hull Breacher. Play the Revoker on Putrid Imp. They're probably going to concede to this Time Walk, I would guess. Jump the Soldier. Kill Elspeth. Attack face for 3. Or, yeah, jump the Soldier, attack Elspeth. Draw? Portal. Okay. So now we can tap. Portal. Green, white, black, blue, red. Golos. Play the Mentor, play the Talisman. And they conceded. All right. It's not super flashy, but it'll do the trick. Do I need the balance versus them? I think we definitely keep it in the deck for sure, yeah. Gideon could be okay. Fetters could be okay. Doomscar could be okay. Looks like this Wear and Tear didn't really have many targets for them. Although, I guess this can kill Necromancy. And Animate Dead if they have it. So maybe that's still worth keeping in the deck. Yeah, I probably don't even need to sideboard too much here. Let's just run it back. All right, here we are for game number 2 of round 1 with a hand I'm going to keep, but it's not very exciting, I will say that. Playing versus some kind of weird Reanimator deck. Grim Monolith was a good draw for us. Uh-oh. Okay, no turn 1 and 2. So what's my game plan next turn? Okay, another discard outlet. Swords was a good draw. Do I want to go like Monolith into Relic? Or Monolith into Metalworker? I kind of dig playing out the Metalworker here. It's the riskiest line, because it's most likely to die, but it has the highest upside. As opponent discarded Ashen Rider and has Recurring Nightmare. All right. So they're probably going to kill the Metalworker, would be my guess. I'd be very surprised if they killed a land here. Yeah. That was a fantastic draw. Good news for us, we can just Swords the Ashen Rider so they don't get the trigger, and then play out Portal, start drawing some extra cards. All right. Hopefully that was the entirety of their game plan. Wall of Omens, I accept. Oh, okay. Fracture my Course of Portal was a little bit worse for me, but not the end of the world. Let's play the Relic off of the workshop. And then, let's see. Guess I don't need to do anything. Yeah, let's just add a counter to the Relic here. And we might spend the next turn untapping the Monolith, as sad as that is. But they're not doing anything over there right now, so I think that's okay. Luris. Okay, they can recast their Una's Prowler? Sure. So they still have Recurring Nightmare in the hand is the issue here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of want to go grab Mind Twist, but I could only do it for 1. Yeah, that's kind of problematic. I mean, hopefully whatever the last card in their hand is not a huge huge reanimate target, so I guess I'll pay the life and just untap my Monolith for now. Then add a counter to the Relic end of turn. They can play the land from their graveyard. Oh wait, that's not how Luris works. What am I talking about? Yeah, cast a permanent. Okay, so they're holding the Recurring Nightmare. Still one unknown card in hand. Let's see what we want to do here. Oh, you know what else I could do? I could discard the Spellseeker to their Prowler, right? Then Sun Titan back the Spellseeker, and let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and then Mind Twist for 2. That sounds fantastic. All right, so let's discard the Spellseeker to the Prowler. Play out the Plains. Sun Titan back Spellseeker. Go get Mind Twist. And let's go ahead and take care of their recurring nightmare. Oh, and they forgot to flash out their Restoration Angel. Whoopsies. That worked out for me. All right, and they just gave it up. Nice. Little round 1 win there. Let's go to the next. Okay, here we are for round 2 of the Vintage Cube. Lost the die roll, but our hand is fantastic. Turn 1 Workshop into Relic seems good to me. This is true vintage over here. Hopefully they don't have a way to kill my artifact, but next turn I can play Golos, go get Tolarian Academy, and then we are talking business. Copperline Gorge is not the scariest land, nor is seeing red-green usually. That color combination does not instill fear into my heart in a Vintage Cube format. Boo! They did have a way to kill it, though. That's awful. Well, that's going to be very good versus me. I guess we're just going to play Watery Grave here and pass. Don't really want to revoke anything quite yet. Save and explore, sure. Strip mine! Well, I spoke too soon. Did not instill any fear, and yet here we are getting absolutely trounced on. My strip mine into Wasteland. Okay. Well, if they play Ren in 6, I can probably just concede. What a hand. That's devastating. Search for tomorrow, yeah. Alright. They've got the red-green land deck, it looks like. Don't get me wrong, my opening hand was great, but their lineup versus me was just way too good, huh? Oh, yeah, Fast Bond? Alright, so they probably have, I would guess, the like Crucible, or I think Ramanap is what it's called, the excavator. I'm going to go ahead and just run out the Revoker as a cheap artifact, even though they have the Ancient Grudge in hand to just kill it. Or a graveyard, rather. Ah, there's the Ramanap. Alright, well, they're going to blow up all my lands, and I will promptly scooped. Scooped and pooped. Yeah, that's not good for us. I mean, their opening hand was nuts then, just lined up super well, but I'm guessing Upheaval is probably a cut here. For like Gideon. Kind of want to just bring in a creature like Kithian and then maybe Relic Order. Balance is interesting because if they blow up all my lands, I can balance some of theirs back. But if they just have Fast Bond and the way to bring it from the graveyard, then it's pretty bad. So let's just bring in a creature. Relic Order can like hit their Fast Bond perhaps. But this might not be ideal for us. I guess I can cut the Metal Worker too. Go to a nice little game 2 here. All right, on the play here, game number 2. With a hand I can keep. We'll go ahead and play out the Triumph first. If they have Strip Mine or Wasteland, so be it. We have excess lands. Do they have the Fast Bond? Search for Tomorrow, suspend. Okay. That's fine. Kithian, not a bad draw here. It's going to help us start putting a little bit of pressure on them at least. Workshop. Hey, that's fantastic too. Lets me cast Golos this turn. Okay. Kind of doing stuff. Let's see. So we have red, white, red, white. It's a little while before I'm going to be able to activate Golos' ability. But, I mean, I guess I'll grab the Academy. Okay. So blue, white, red, black, or green. So if we draw a black or a green source, might be able to activate this Golos after all. Sun Titan. Not the worst, I suppose. 6/6, if nothing else. Sure. Awkward Creature Beatdown is the name of the game here. Alright, what do they have? Acidic Slime. That's not going to do... Oh, I guess that kills Golos. Right. Oh no! And we drew the source for it too! Oh, that's brutal. Wow, that's so brutal. I was going to be able to activate the Golos this turn? And now I'm just attacking with Kithian? Ugh. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. They still have so many cards in their hand, too. Escape to the Wilds. Hey, they have the Crucible as well. Fast Spawn Crucible. Okay, yeah, they've got a nice one. Red-green land deck. Land/land destruction deck. Okay, there's the Raging Ravine. Here comes the Fast Bond. 4 cards. Oh, there's the Strip Mine. So, I could blow up the Fast Bond in response to the trigger here. But I kind of need them to play out the Crucible next turn first, I think. That's fine, they can blow up the Academy. Okay, they're going to take another damage. And play a Gilded Goose, sure. Alright, we need to draw something good here. That's pretty good. So, I need to be able to leave up the wear. I don't necessarily need to leave up the tear. So Elspeth, jump, get back my Academy. Force them to chump with the Goose. Pass. I couldn't attack with Kithian because if they blocked, I wouldn't be able to give it indestructible since I need to hold open this Wear Tear for the Crucible of Worlds. Strange game. Maybe I should bring the balance back in, because they also ramp pretty hard. Oh, okay. What are they going to do here? Harmonize first? They kind of need to find an answer, yeah. Sun Titan plus Elspeth is a real beating. I mean, maybe they can't play the Crucible out. Okay, they are. So what I could actually do here is, in fact, what I probably should do here is, oh wait, can I blow up? I can blow up both, right? Yeah, I can blow up the food and the fast bond in response. No, never mind. We'll let it resolve. I was thinking if I blow up the food and the fast bond in response, then I just win with the Sun Titan next turn. But I think they have to, because they're going to have to hold up their food, you know, but I'd still rather blow up the fast bond in the Crucible anyway. So Crucible, fast bond, red, white. You can't actually name food with that. Pretty awkward. Alright, so let's go ahead and fly the Sun Titan, make them use the food. We'll give Kithian indestructible. Yep. They have to chump the Kithian since we can give it indestructible. They go to 2, and what can I lose to is the question. I think it would be like sneak attack or something weird. I mean, I don't think they have it in their deck, but like sneak attack plus Eldrazi seems like a way that maybe they could get me. Remember, this is non-land. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, I guess the balance probably just wants to come back in if we go to a game 3. Just for the purpose of because they ramp so much. Wildfire. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay, and they just scoop. All right, that will work for me. Yeah, they definitely have the red-green land deck, for sure, if that wasn't already blatantly obvious. So again, do I want to bring in this balance as a way to, like, if I bring in balance, it's because that they're already kind of trouncing me, but I guess it's good to have. Maybe I can just cut like the random Stone Coil Serpent, or maybe I'm never going to have enough mana to cast a Minotaur's. Maybe a Minotaur's is not strong enough. try it like that. The Kythian sideboard card was actually really nice. Alright, let's just have a Black Lotus hand, shall we? That's not a Black Lotus hand. Turn 1 Kythian. Gotta go down. Alright, I mean, it's a keep, but it's going to be a sad keep. Let's pitch the Mentor. Let's keep the lands and the artifacts. I think we need to keep the Wear and Tear, knowing that the opponent has... what do you call it? Crucible and Fast Bond. Well, here we go. Be nice if they didn't draw Strip Mine and Wasteland. I need red to blow that up. Okay. Red land off the top would be good for me. Oh boy. White. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I needed just a land, period, so... Yeah, it's crazy how one Strip Mine just completely warps the game. Oh, there's the Ramanap too. All right. So I need to draw another land next turn. Otherwise, I can't cast this Relic. I guess I gotta draw Swords for the Ramanap, but we need to draw a land here real bad. Okay, still in it. Not quite dead. Oh, they're trying to make a food. I see. Sure. Hold. I mean, if they just draw Ancient Grudge, I immediately lose, but there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, Strip Mine back. Plains down. Attack for 2. They have 5 mana, no plays though. All right, add a counter to Relic. And we're still drawing land, thankfully. So let's add blue here. Cast the Spellseeker, go grab Swords. Swords the Ramanap. Next turn we can maybe blow up their Relic with Wear and Tear. Or ideally, I guess we would draw a land, right? Draw a land would let us Sun Titan and get a land back. All right, what's going to hurt me here? It looks big. Karn. Yeah, Karn's pretty good. Guess they blow up my Relic now. Yeah, all right. Their draws have been very, very good. I mean, what we need them to do here is like cast Harmonize. I think that's our out. Them casting Harmonize, I flash in Breacher in response. Yeah, but this is still looking really rough. Hard to beat a Karn. Not with this little pressure that I have. I guess I could draw Lotus to cast this whole Sun Titan. Oh, looks like they have a burn spell or something. Oh, Ancient Grudge, sure. So still could draw Lotus here. Oh, we would have been able to Elspeth? Brutal. Well, I'm glad they drew the Grudge later. They must have just drawn it for the turn, right? Otherwise, Karn would have just upticked and they would have grudged all my artifacts away. I mean, I guess even if I Elspeth jump, the Goose can block a flyer, so maybe that point is irrelevant. Karn going up by so many is just brutal. Is Escape from the Wilds? Yeah, because that's not considered drawing cards. Oh, there's Crucible. They have Avalanche Riders too. Yeah. The full-on red-green land beats. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, I mean, Black Lotus is the only thing I can think of that could maybe save me, but even then it's pretty doubtful. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. All right, GG's. Gotta think that they had some of their best draws for both games 1 and 3, especially being on the play at that. But good beats. That was going to be a hard deck to beat for us. They just had all of the important pieces. They had the Ramanap Excavator, the Crucible of Worlds, the Strip Mine, the Wasteland, and they drew them pretty nicely there in those games. We still have one more match to go, so let's hope we can salvage a 2-win off with this very strange blue-white artifact deck. And we have lost another die roll in the third and final round. I think I'm 0 for 3. But that's all right. We've got a Black Lotus opening hand, so what's the worst that could happen, really? So our opponent plays a blue-white land to start. Let's go ahead and play Workshop, play Talisman, play out the Lotus, and we're going to hold the Revoker. I want to play out the Lotus in case the opponent casts any card draw spell. I can Hull Breach in response. Mox Pearl, all right. So we can turn off Mox Pearl with the Revoker next turn. Come on, cast a card draw spell. Come on. Darn. Drew the island. Let's go ahead and revoke the Mox Pearl now. Oh, Mystical Tutor in response. Come on. Ancestral Recall. Ancestral Recall. Ancestral Recall. Everybody think. Ancestral Recall. Councils? That's not an Ancestral Recall. All right, fine. I wonder what they're going to hit here, because I'm certainly not going to use the Black Lotus in response. So are they going to hit the Revoker, or are they going to hit the Lotus? That's the question now. Yep, resolves. And they did name the Revoker, so their Mox Pearl is turned back on. And we sadly just have to play Draw Go again. Ah, very good draw step, though. Fantastic. Hopefully they don't have a way to deal with the portal. 4 mana Gideon. Okay. I'm going to start making some tokens. I mean, Gideon is a fast clock. Certainly. But hopefully we can find any bit of action here before things get too crazy. Okay, Upheaval's not bad. Same thing with Swords. We can actually Swords the Gideon. Assuming they animated an attack. Which I would think they want to do. Yeah, perfect. He is indestructible, but not immune to a exile effect. Now, they still have access to the Shambling Vent and the Colonnade for some extra lasting power, but it's not too bad right now. Okay, Liliana and a Vampire Hex Mage. I guess I don't care about giving them the Hex Mage. And then I will go ahead and flash out the Hull Breacher here at EOT, so I can start beating down. And I guess now I'm going to cast the Minotaurs. Oh, I should have played this before attacking. Because now if I hit Elspeth, it's going to be really awkward that I didn't kill the Karn. Oh well. Mistakes were made. Alright, put a land from among them. Yeah, we did hit Elspeth. Alright, so we can choose one of each type, right? For each non-land card type. Yeah, so we can cast Monolith, for example, as an artifact. Golos as the creature. Let's go ahead and get what? This gives us green, black. So we need another green or black source. Ooh, which I can't do currently. Don't need any more red, white, or blue. I guess we will just grab the Academy. Cast the Elspeth. Again, I should have done this beforehand, so now I'm actually missing out on killing the Karn. And then we will go ahead and cast the Enlightened Tutor. Yeah. Getting the Coalition Relic on top is surprisingly good with Golos. Alright, I mean, pretty good turn for us. They can go ahead and Hex Mage my, Oh! They Hull Breached. Oh, sorry, they probed, but I have Hull Breach, so I get to make a treasure instead of them drawing a card. There we go. Very good. As I was saying, they can Hex Mage the Elspeth down, but that doesn't really matter. Yep. Okay, Elspeth gone. And I mean, we could just upheal them to the Stone Age too. Library of Alexandria. It's not good enough here. Brazen Borrower and a Flooded Strand. I will give them the Strand. Alright, and now we will play the Relic off of the Workshop. And we can activate Golos. Blue, white, red, black, green. 1, 2. Golos. Not bad. All right, so we are going to go off here. Let's cast the Spellseeker first. Go grab Time Walk, and then that should probably prompt a scoop, I would guess. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know if this deck is very good, but it's certainly capable of doing some fun things. Blue-white, Golos. Very strange deck. Anything I want to add versus them? Faith's Fetters, perhaps? They have a couple Planeswalkers we saw. That probably makes sense. Don't think we saw too many targets for Wear and Tear, so let's go like that. And go to game 2 here of the final round, where we do have a Black Lotus opener. Very nice. So we can go like Lotus, Relic, and a tap land. Or if I draw an untap land, I can go Lotus, Talisman, Lotus, Talisman, Relic. Oh, we can even turn off their Pearl if we want to. Aha. Sure. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? Why did I cut Wear and Tear? I did see a lot of artifacts from them. I'm just silly. We are going to have a huge problem if they, like, Council's Judgment my Relic this turn. So let's cross our fingers and hope that doesn't happen. And it looks like it did not. Phew! Alright, I mean, I still need to find some action here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off their Talisman of Resilience, I guess. I'm not guaranteed to draw a land next turn, so I think this is a better play. If I had a land in my hand, I would probably just add a counter to Relic so I could go Golos next turn, but... Oh, they have Thespian... Okay, so they are probably running the Dark Depths, right? We saw a Vampire Hexmage from them too, so that's a very, very good indicator that that is likely what they have. All right, I'm going to go ahead and easily just play the Metamorph here, copying my Relic. I could copy Revoker and turn off their other land, but this seems too good. And I believe I can attack here, right? Yeah, because they don't have access to the Talisman, so no animating the Shambling Vent. Gideon, all right. Making token, sure. And pass. I'll put a charge counter. And I guess we're going to play Golos, get Tolarian Academy. Oh, and I need to be right back 1 second, so pausing. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I guess for chat there was no time lost, but... or not chat, but for the viewer, you saw no difference in the pause, but... Anyway. Sorry to the OP. I took a second there. All right, how much mana do I have next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pretty good. So then we can Sun Titan back the Black Lotus. Yeah. I guess I could just activate the Golos too, but seems like Sun Titan back Black Lotus is the better play. Okay. All right, make a token, yeah. Forest, sure. 3 cards in their hand. And we drew a Monastery Mentor. All right, so... I mean, I think it's just got to be playing out the Sun Titan, getting back the Lotus, right? It's just way too good. And then we can 1, 2, 5, 6. I probably should just Faith's Fetters the Gideon. And then we'll just pass. I wonder if they should be using their Thespian stage to copy my Tolarian Academy. Would give them a little bit more mana. Oh, I guess they're just over it. All right, that was fun. Kind of a weird deck I don't think I've ever built before in any vintage cube is blue-white, like weird Golos. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. We did get smashed in round number 2 by the nice red-green land deck after I, said I wasn't scared about the colors, and then all of a sudden we got Strip Mined, Wastelanded, Ramanap Excavator for all the lands, Fast Bonded, and then we just got absolutely demolished. Did peel a game off of them, though, so that was kind of nice, but fun little vintage cube. This is the Alt Vintage Cube from Louis Scott Vargas and Gabby Spartz, apparently. I think that says so on the homepage. Yeah. So if you guys want to check this out, it is on Magic Online. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. And we'll see you next week on the Card Kingdom YouTube channel for another Drafto.